Let me be directly honest with you. This past week, I remember my dad stopped me from going to the gym more than once a week. I used to actually go to the gym like when I was school and things, but I would just go like, for example, this was actually the scheme. Since like on holidays where there would be no school, I'd pretty much either be going every single day, like upper body, lower body split, or pull push leg split. But then as soon as school would come, just because my parents, like my dad wouldn't allow it, he would always be like, no, during school you should focus on your grades, because I have like strict African parents that want me to get like the good grades and become a doctor. Of course, he was like, no, gym is not a priority. Like, he doesn't even know that I'm actually trying to build an aesthetic physique, that I'm trying to build muscle so I can look more attractive and also like just work on more on my athleticism, but mainly for aesthetics. You say, no, you have to only at least go like Monday and Saturday. So the thing that I turned it to was I used to go only on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, full body workouts. Like 2 full body workouts, and then one of them is like an arms day or something. That's what I used to do. So I'll reduce it to 3 times a week, right? Recently, there was a time where our midterm grades came out. And I don't know if you know what that means, but midterm means midway through our school terms, because right now I'm in term 2 of my school. The teachers randomly, after our midterm break, they released the results. And this year I won't lie, bro, academically, since I've gotten into like senior year of high school, my first senior year of high school, like this is called lower 6, so like grade 11, things have changed drastically. Like the workload has changed drastically. It's no longer like the previous grades where I could slide by with way less effort and intention. Plus at the same time, I even lost access to a friend who used to kind of be with me on the thing of like, yeah bro, we hate academics, we just want to build businesses and escape the matrix. He left the school. He used to hold me accountable because we would do our school stuff together. So ever since I lost all of that, since the beginning of this year, bro, term 1 my results were trash. I couldn't even get like B's for any of my subjects except maths. It was quite bad. It was a huge drop off because I used to be the kid, basically like the smart kid, like one of the smart kids in my class. I used to be up there. And this time for those midterm results, I knew, even though it wasn't the end of the term, it's like I knew those results were not complete. So my results came out with me getting a fudging E in maths so far. Then the other subjects were like C's or D's. And bro, my father saw that. As soon as he saw that, you can imagine, called me to this room, shouting at me, crashing out at me. And just like that, one of the first things he was like is like, oh, you're only going to the gym on Saturdays. Just like that. He cut off all of my gym time. I lost the privilege just like that, because of course he's the one who's paying for like the membership. So I was lucky he didn't just say nope, no gym at all. He just started saying no, during school you are only going on Saturdays. For the rest of the week you are not allowed to go to the gym. Of course it hit me. This thing that came up to my mind is that yeah, I'm just gonna have to force myself to maintain my current physique and metrics, because I can only go once a week. But one of the first thoughts that came to my mind when I was just sitting in my home and thinking, why does this even have to be my reality? I actually remembered that I actually knew this was gonna happen. Like I knew something like this could have happened, and it did happen. Like I just knew that, bro, Chinedu, if your grades, that's what I call myself, it's my other name by the way. If your grades slip enough to the point where your parents, like your dad specifically, gets very concerned and they slip, like they just slip completely. Like an E in maths, I've never gotten that in my life on a report. High school, I've never. Like that's what stood out to him. I used to be like one of the best in maths and everything, like good boy, good grades. I already told myself that, bro, if one of your grades slide, If one of your grades flipping slide, this gonna be one of your privileges, which is like the gym, is gonna be taken away from you. You know, because I know we used to be the kids, right? Where our privilege was like playing video games, but also our parents would take that away from us whenever it would be school time in some form because of our strict African parents, right? Since I don't play video games, self-improvement, flip dopamine, and I actually achieve in real life now. He took away the gym from me. And I knew it was gonna happen, bro. I just thought, and that was when I was sitting down in my room, and I was just like, yeah, I could have avoided this if I actually just made sure my grades didn't slip. But why did my grades mainly slip, bro? Well. The Matrix, business, making money online, Hamza. Yeah, bro. Like I know you don't wanna like live an average life. I also don't want to live the average life at all. I don't wanna be a doctor like my parents keep telling me. That's not what I want. It's not gonna give me the location freedom, the time freedom. We know this, man, I know. But for now, man, at the current stage of life that you are at, just listen to me. This is what we should be focused on. Making money shouldn't even be a priority right now because we don't need to. At the moment, we don't need to. Because what I've been hearing time and time again from all of like the people who succeed, who actually end up making money in their 20s, becoming millionaires, not just making some random money. Usually, they actually became good with girls first, good at socializing first. And then some of them, like obviously Hamza, they got like a very good with fitness first. Like building an aesthetic physique, going to the gym. They got good at those things first. Fitness, girls, and socializing during like their teenage years, just before they became like 22. And I know you're watching this right now, you are definitely a teenager. You are around my age, 16, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. This is the time, bro, where money doesn't matter as much. I know it's gonna seem weird, like what? I thought it's all about grinding to make money. Flip you. Our grind is actually supposed to be getting as socially calibrated as possible and good with girls as possible. That is what our grind is. Because when you get good at doing that, you know this. It's gonna make your ability to make money in the future way faster and way easier. Because the skills that you build from learning how to get good with girls, being good with socializing, it will just show when you're making content, and you're also not gonna get this like insecurity, And at the same time, you can teach it. Lots of people don't understand women, and you already know like Gen Z and everybody is, like this stupid stuff. And you also get a very good physique. Imagine you just focus on those things and you forget about business. Fine, maybe you continue to post the one video you do here and there, but you put very low effort into it. And you just focus on everything else. Because bro, there's no need. There's really no need to be worrying about like making money right now. Our parents are doing it for us right now. Let's be grateful. It's not like we need to. Because what Hamza said is that the people who end up like just focusing on making money and they forget about the girls and socializing and they just focus, they think they're locking in. Fine, they can get jacked when they're in their 20s, but there will be like very, very weird people who, when you try to get good at those things later on, like, oh, the girls are gonna come to me, oh, I'll be more social then. It's a lie. It doesn't happen like that. You just end up staying like that weirdo because it becomes very difficult to level up your social skills and your girl skills. By then, it becomes very cringe and difficult for you to do it. So, bro, for now, let's get good with that. Forget about business. Don't try to grind it out as much. And what does that mean for school? Well, get better school grades. That should be more like your grind. But by the way, to get better school grades, you don't have to for now. You don't actually have to. Like I found for people like us, bro, it's not even about like actually sitting down and grinding for school if we want to get our better school grades. Like for me, how I'm going about it, we need to be more socially calibrated because that's going to allow us to understand our topics at class when we ask questions instead of keeping quiet. And yeah, like literally, bro, go prioritize your sleep, go prioritize building muscle, get the most aesthetic physique possible, get good with girls, get good with socializing. That is the uncomfortable grind we need right now.